With us now is Tony Badran from the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Tony, where is Lebanon right now then?
I'm not sure why anyone is paying attention to this political theater. It doesn't have any significance whatsoever to anyone, not even the Lebanese themselves. I mean, this is a political theater by irrelevant players over a completely irrelevant post that has no authority anyway. And even if it did, none of them would matter, because the real power, the only thing that is actually reflective of reality in Lebanon, is Hezbollah's power, full stop. So when Hezbollah is good and ready, it will line up all of these little players and its allies in a row, and they will, come to they will manage an agreement and orchestrate an agreement, and they will bring a character that they are perfectly comfortable with, and they will put that as a president of Lebanon, and everyone will pretend that that means something, and it doesn't. The status quo of Hezbollah's power, that's the only thing that matters.
Well, in Israel, they just sold to the public the agreement, the gas agreement with Lebanon, saying that only the president can sign it before his term expires. So maybe there's something. Yeah, go ahead.
All they're doing is they're updating their coordinates with the United Nations. That's all they're doing. And so they're going to sign it, and they'll sign it on Thursday, and it'll be done. But basically, it has no significance whatsoever.
Right. So you're telling us the Hezbollah's influence in Lebanon is just rising all the time?
It's not rising; it's complete.
Really?
It dominates the country entirely. So I know, as the Lapid government tried to sell this deal, basically parroting talking points written in Washington, D.C. about the reality in Lebanon. It's a fake reality. They started talking that they didn't negotiate with Hezbollah, that they negotiated with something called the Lebanese government, and that this deal with this thing called the Lebanese government actually weakens Hezbollah. All of this is nonsense. Of course, the United States negotiated with Hezbollah indirectly through cutouts like Abbas Ibrahim, the head of the General Security Directorate. Why is the head of the General Security Directorate, which is formally supposed to handle passports and customs, negotiating with the American emissary and transferring messages to Hezbollah? Why? Because he's Hezbollah's emissary. There's nothing else that matters in Lebanon. So basically, this deal was negotiated with Hezbollah, between the United States and Hezbollah, and the Lebanese government is a prop. And in many respects, actually, the Lapid government is only slightly more relevant in this case.
So what's happening with the citizens of Lebanon, the people of Lebanon, meanwhile? They can't get their money out of their banks. This cannot go on forever.
Oh, it can go on for as long as it wants. And the Lebanese people, they actually voted again in the spring for the same people that have led them for the last 30, 40 years and who got them in this trouble. So this is what Lebanon is, and this is not something that should be of concern to the Israelis. The Israelis should focus on their strategic priorities and not get bogged down in these Alice in Wonderland fake realities and these talking points that are coming from Washington, which are actually only going to distort the reality of that surrounds Israel.
Well, Tony Badran, thank you very much for your sharp point of view of what's happening in Lebanon. You should know. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.